All right, we are back again. Still sort of talking about the same thing, but a little bit different. So this is our slide for today. Today we are focusing on motifs, and I'll talk about that in a second. The picture is different here. Again, this is not a picture from Mexican muralism, and we'll get to that a little bit more on different days. Let me keep going. All right, so we're going to talk about motifs again today. And what are motifs? Motifs are basically recurring symbols which take on a figurative meaning. If you don't know what figurative is, we're going to talk about that. Well, I'm not going to talk about it. I want you to try to search that so you can have an idea what figurative means. A motif can be almost anything. It's a recurring, so it doesn't say that, but it's like a recurring idea, an object. It could be a concept or a character archetype. If you don't know what a character archetype is, please research that. We're going to skip here. Motifs are used to establish a theme or a certain mood. They have a symbolic meaning. So symbolic meaning, and it's trying to create a theme and a mood. Just keep that in mind. All right. Then it's why would an artist use a motif? Artists use motifs to convey a message that would otherwise be difficult to make in a work of art. So sometimes the idea is so big or the concept is so big that you just want to put a picture of this thing that is the meaning of this big concept that you have or that you want to convey. All right, so let's look at a couple of motifs. So I'm not going to give you the answer here, but what is the recurring motifs or motif in these 1, 2, 3, 4 different pictures? These are all pictures from like, I don't know, like Renaissance. Well, this one is from Byzantine. This one is from probably Byzantine also, but you don't know about those eras of art. Don't worry about that. This one's from like the Renaissance. You've probably heard that. And this is like current. Somebody just made that. But if you can guess what that motif is, place that here. We're also going to talk about what the meaning is. And you can place that here too. I'll put a little thing that says place your thoughts here. All right, then let's look at what we have for some Houston art. Very easy, I hope. What is the motif? Or you can also think of it, what is the recurring symbol in these 3 pieces of art? If you know what that is, you'll put that here. And then if you know what that symbol or motif means, you will also put that here. All right, so now let's go back to our sketch. You should have that sketch from yesterday. And now we want to try to think about the motif that we want to add. We want to think about what we want our art to say. What message are we trying to convey? So it says, think about what you want your art to say. What symbols or motifs might you incorporate? So what objects might you incorporate so people can understand the message you're trying to convey? Would you want your message to be, or your symbols to be spiritual or religious? Do you want a message of unity, hope, change? How might you portray the hope, dreams, the hardships, the challenges, and the joys of your community? So those are big ideas, but what picture, what motif, or what symbol could you add to your sketch from yesterday to convey a message, or the message that you want to convey? Or hopefully that makes sense. I'll explain this again in class. But that's pretty much it for this video. Again, on this slide, you're going to paste your sketch on here so that way I can see it. And that is it.